morning. Shout out to Hoops Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoops Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout out to
Hoop
the
Jargon,
family.
man. Shout out to BoxDen.com. Shout out to Most Sports Talk Radio. Shout out to C Hendo. Shout out to everybody, man, tuning in right now, man. Yeah, man, y'all be sure to follow Kendrick Perkins, man. This is a good dude. Trust me, man.
What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Hoop Jargon, man. Having a few technical difficulties, man. I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me? StreamYard, I'm at a hotel right now, man, out here in Palm Springs, man, and it ain't liking what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, it's centralized now. Can y'all hear me? Let me know, can y'all hear me in the chat? So I'm usually more prompt, man. I don't know what's going on. What's going zones? All right, you hear me? Cool. All right, yeah, man, I just want to talk a little bit now. I want to use my laptop and use the video, but I'll just use some audio so y'all can hear what's going on. But I got to give a cat like Master P credit like I always do, man. Master P is a dude. He's a doer, man. A lot of people, to me, I see in this society, especially in the entertainment world, they're more talkers, man. And Master P gets stuff done, man. I mean, you may not like, his approach. You may not have the ability to not see him as who he was back in 1998, 96, whatever. But one thing he has done a great job is getting his kids involved with business, getting his kids involved with athletics, and just having them be successful. Because, I mean, we've seen many times over, some celebrities just can't put their kids in a place to succeed because they just let them basically just threw money at them and let money raise them. Whereas a guy like Master P, man, you see he's been very hands-on, man. Like you say, 007, man, he's been making moves, man. And so I sit back as a, admirer of Master P for a minute, I mean, when people, he put some shoes out called Money Yachties, people were laughing at him. I'm just like, y'all, it's just funny to see. But let's get to the content at hand, man. So Master P has secured a bag for his son, Hercy Miller. I like how he has the same little spin on every name. It's Hercy, Percy. He's Percy. His oldest is Vercy. The other one is Mercy. Mercy is the youngest. So yeah, he keeps that thing going. But Master P, man, I got to give him kudos of putting that spirit of success into his kids. I'm gonna play a clip from when his son decided to sign with Tennessee State. As y'all know, Tennessee State is a historically black college. It is in the OVC conference, so it's not a part of like the SWAC or the MEAC as traditionally you see. It's a part of a bigger conference. But you'll see in his words, man, he actually wants to go and change the narrative of how athletes view HBCU sports. And as a person, y'all know my story. I played basketball at Prairie View A&M. Man, let me go put my PV hat on real quick. Hold on. So it's a momentous day. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me put my PV hat on. So yeah, man, since this is a historically black, news, might as well have my Prairie View hat on. Let's see. 007 says, didn't Robert Covington hoop at Tennessee State? Yes, he did. And then another guy named, I think his name was Larry Sanders or something like that. He's a 7-footer. He looks just like T.O. He played in the NBA briefly, very brief NBA career. I remember playing the tournament in Vegas my senior year, and he was in there. So now Tennessee State has some hoopers, and we know on the football side, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, you know what I'm saying, being a very recognizable name. So Tennessee State produces athletes, man. So it's not a bad move in that regard. In rap God, I was going to get to that. He pulled a LeVar Ball. So a lot of people think I just always overpraise LeVar Ball. People know me in personal life. And not really. I praise any father who puts that spirit of success into their kids, because guess what? A lot of men not doing it, or they just don't know how to. So he gets all the he gets all the respect from me. So not that Larry Sanders. It was another cat. Damn. It was another cat. Damn it. His last name was Sanders, but he's about a 7-footer. So it wasn't Larry Sanders. So that's my bad. I know who you're talking about, the dude who quit for the mental issues or whatever. So, but yeah. So I want to play this clip real quick about Hercy, I'm sorry, about his situation, and you can just hear like he's had a lot of ruling class spirit talking to him, and it shows, man. And so I'm very excited to see how this shakes out. But without further ado, let me play the clip.
For them. So what's it going to be? Where are you going to go?
Well, with me, I'll be taking my talents to Tennessee State University. Yeah.
All right, talk to me through it, because I love it. I see you got the jersey, you got the hat. Tell me why you made this decision. Like you said, you had UCLA, these traditional powerhouse.
And I'm gonna just say this: me at 19, when I went to play college at Stephen F. Austin, if you ask me why, the average 19-year-old don't answer questions like this. And so let me preface it that way. So let's continue.
Coming after you, you chose an HBCU. Talk to me about that decision.
Yeah, with me, I had a lot of schools offer me, a lot of big schools, but I felt like Tennessee State was the place because with me, I'm a player where I'm a student athlete. Like I want to go to a place with a good school, and I feel like if I go to HBCU, I can put a spotlight on for all the HBCUs around. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a change. I want to make a difference. I'm the type of person I want to be a leader. I want to lead my people. So I feel like going to Tennessee State University is where I can be a part of the community and be a player at the same time.
This history. A lot of great people went to HBCU. Tell them some of the people that went there.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey went to HBCU. Stephen A. Smith, Spike Lee, Camilla Harris, Common, P. Diddy, many more.
Hoop jargon.
Robert Covington went to TSU. So
Okay, so there we have a hooper, because I was going to ask Hercy, do you feel like and I don't even know if this is the goal, but if you do have a goal to play professionally, do you feel like you could get that done at Tennessee State?
Yeah, I feel like with Tennessee State, I feel like I can further my career and get to the league.
Well, is that the goal for now? And I know you have a lot of things planned for your future, but
I got a lot of goals. That's one of the goals.
But if you look at the conference, John Morant played in that same conference. This is not just a regular school. This is a big conference that can put a lot of pros into the league.
Yeah, P, you've done so much amazing stuff in your life, and with the music, the movies, business. Where does this day rank? Like having your son next to you and making this big announcement. Where does this rank for you?
This is at the top of the totem pole for me. As any parent, to know that your kid is gonna go to college and he's changing the game. He's putting a spotlight on every HBCU across the world. There's so many great. Look at what Deion Sanders is doing in football.
All right, you brothers pretty much get the gist. But yeah, man, it's just masterpiece to do it, man. You can say what you want to say about how he got there. I know, he used to sell dope. He sung. He had like very questionable rap lyrics at the time. If y'all remember, like mid '90s, it's kind of when like he literally his first real album that came to the public consciousness was Ghetto Dope. And he got a song with that like make crack. Literally a song how to make crack. It's literally, if you don't know how to make crack, listen to the song. It literally walks you through how to make crack. But it just shows the evolution. Like Jay-Z came out selling dope. I mean, so when we're not born of affluence. You know, you gotta sometimes get there by questionable means. Now, can it cost you your life? Absolutely. But when you do pull yourself out the mud, it's good for you to be upstanding and be a man and put that upon your seed so they won't have to go through that. Now, so LeVar and Master P are living legends, raise their young kids with such rulership class mentality. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, you heard them talk, man. Like, if you asked me a 19 years old, describe why I chose school I went, I would sound like a bumbling idiot, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, you're seeing a guy who's heard his dad talk all the time. He's heard how his dad has dealt with the media. He listened to his father, you know, when he sits down to talk to him about life and like, what do you want out of life, son? I think a lot of us don't understand how important that is to put that spirit in our kids, so we know so they know how to approach life with a plan, with a goal, instead of just kind of hoping everything turns out the right way. And I think, especially in our community, we do too much of that. So, as you see, you know, he does have aspirations. I mean, and Master P's right. So many pros have come out of HBCU schools: Walter Payton, Michael Strahan, Aeneas Williams. Shit, we can name them all day. Jerry Rice. Um, One of my cats I always like, Flip Murray. Dude plays now, Kyle O'Quinn. Plenty of HBCU guys make it to that next level. So I think and P also made a great point in that conference. John Morant being a part of the OVC conference. So I mean, it's not far fetched. I mean, you know, Hercy's a 6'3" point guard, athletic as hell. So I mean, that's John Morant. Now he got to go put the work in. Now he's only a 3-star kid, which is I've seen plenty of 3-star kids go to the NBA, so that's not a big deal. Like I tell the story all the time, man. When I was coaching at Prairie View, we played against UCLA in a round robin tournament at UCLA. Then the next day we played Weber State. Weber State had a guy on his team named, you may have heard of him, Dame Lillard. He didn't even start. I think he was like a 1-star kid. Damn near arguably the best point guard in the NBA. So I mean, you can come from humble beginnings and go to a very, very high level. So I'm very excited about that, man. Well, no, Morehead State isn't a HBCU. However, it is in the same conference. Tennessee State is like the only HBCU that's in a non-HBCU conference. So that's what Master P was talking about. The old system is crumbling right before our eyes. And yes, and that's the point of this video. So the whole thing with this video is, so now with the deal that Master P negotiated, he's basically waiting for the rule to change where a player can get paid off his own likeliness. And it's coming right down the pipeline. So he negotiated the deal, you know, and P's a shrewd negotiator. He didn't say who he's dealing with. I mean, no businessman would. You don't show your hand before it's time to strike. So he has that in the pipeline. So it just shows how levels ahead Master P thinks. And so, I mean, I hope it goes through now. It's a chance that it doesn't. And so you got to be prepared for that. But the fact that, you know, he would put that information out. And you know, Master P don't strike me as the kind of guy that's gonna put fake news out, because what happens if you go out there talking, you don't back it up, people gonna hold you to task. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with that. Let's see. Jay-Z and Dame were former drug dealers, made themselves billionaires. Yep. You also got to give credit to the O'Bannons. Absolutely. Charles O'Bannon is the one he's the very person who started this movement of players getting their likeliness paid for. And he started because he tells his story all the time. He was playing a video game, I think with his nephew, like Ed's son or something like that. And they was playing with the NCAA Classic team. You know, on the college football game, they don't put the names on there. When he looking, he's like, man, that's me. Like, how the hell they gonna make my likeness and I don't get paid nothing for this? So he took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and you know he fought a tumultuous battle. But yeah, that's why you haven't seen a college basketball game in about 6 years. So that's all because of Charles O'Bannon. So yeah, man, that's it's all because of him, man. It's all because of him. Kenneth Fareed played at HBCU. Did he? I thought he played at let me look that up. Let me see if you're right. Kenneth Fareed. Well, I can just remember a guy named Trey Johnson who played at Jackson State. When I was in college, I played against him a few times, and he went to NBA for a little while. But yeah, that boy Trey Johnson was the dog. He was number 3 scorer in the nation at the time. That boy was the dog, man. All right, Ken Fareed. I'm in this hotel, man. It's a lavish, nice hotel, but this internet is not what's up, man. So excuse my little tardiness to the party. So you went to Morehead State. Is Morehead State I don't think that's HBCU. Anywho, all right. So yeah, so guys, okay, let's see. Should Kanye and Kim stay together for the children decide being separated? I mean, it's always a good idea for married couples to try to reconcile and stay together. In my opinion, I mean, we've seen it proven that that's the best way to raise kids, especially in that Hollywood culture. Good God, you know, Hollywood eats up and spits out kids all the time, man. And so, Kanye, to me, Kanye West ain't the best example of manliness, but I think Kanye is better than nothing. As far as, and I'm not saying not gonna teach his kids to be creative, make money. I just question some of his manly tenets, but I mean, we don't want kids growing up without fathers, man. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, especially in our community specifically. All right, Rap God say Spencer Haywood was the first basketball player to leave the NCAA after his sophomore year. The one and done rule was implemented because of his contributions. Okay, didn't know that. And I always thought the one and done rule is silly, but here's the thing, guys. NCAA is big business. They like to make these balance sheets, and I talked about this the other week about how the NCAA is like a shell game. They move money around these programs and act like they're just barely breaking even. Yet they can pay these coaches millions of dollars. It makes no sense. That's like a horrible business model. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't go for the okie doke. So I'm glad that players now, if you're not gonna get paid per se, you got the opportunity to get paid for your likeliness. If you want to sell your conference championship ring, you want to sell your jersey when you're finished, you should be able to do all that without losing eligibility. Because, and I said this last time as well, man, like the reason why the NCAA as a faction started calling kids student athletes is because they didn't want to pay them their workman's compensation. So you got to make a new label for it. So you basically can just give them a stipend, which is like the scholarship, and that's it. You get nothing else. So it's a shrewd game. And I tell people in this third part is the contracts, well, the scholarships are one-to-one renewable, meaning the coach wants to get rid of you. You can do that. You don't have a guaranteed 4-year ride. I've seen so many bodies, man. Kids went up to snuff. They had an attitude problem, or at least the coach perceived it that way. I've seen when the coach don't get along with the parent, he give him his walking papers. So it ain't what y'all think it is, man. Kanye has a father in his life named Ray. Ray West is. He was a lot more close to his mother though, Donda though. So and you can see it. He has very, to me, very, I ain't gonna say feminine, but he just got like female, like frenetic energy that he leads with. And I can't get down with that, man. I can't get down with that. I don't hang with dudes like that because you just don't know what's gonna happen next. And so, I mean, but more power to Kanye. And I know me and Coach got into it about that a few weeks ago, and I got into it. Just had a discussion about it. We don't see eye to eye with that, but I mean, I just my opinion ain't gonna change. I'm just gonna evaluate on you based on what I see. No bias intended. I'm just gonna tell what I see. So yeah, man. So I think this is gonna be a great move for Master P. His brand as an overarching thing. We know because No Limit been irrelevant for about a good 10 years plus, but that's okay though. I mean, he still has shown that other avenues, having the rap snacks, having he had a cartoon, having Lil Romeo take over the brand at one point. He's a great provocateur to lead, brothers and sisters and get them jobs and stuff. And so I was gonna play another video from The Real, and they were asking Lil Romeo, how do you feel about because this is like a 5 year ago video, and it showed all the kids. So Simonique, which is the girl, and then Hercy, kisses all the kids all on the couch, right? The point I'm making is it just showed how who was up and coming, and you can see obviously on there amongst everybody was Hercy, and the middle kid Versi, I think he's a model or what have you. But it just showed. I mean, you can hear Lil Romeo talk about how what was so hard about him leading No Limit because like girls he meet in the club want to get a deal, and guys that he know all want a deal, and he wants people to like come in because people think they're gonna come to him and he's gonna change their life. And like he was saying, one thing my pops always told me is like, I'm not God. So I can't do it for you. You gotta put the work in. So I think a lot of people need that kind of stuff, because how many people have you seen who just think you just show up and then good stuff happened to you just because you showed up? No, you got to put the work in, man. You got to put the work in. So I like the fact that his youngins, they Master P strikes me as that kind of guy who just sit his kids down and just talk to them all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Talk about what not to do. If you see him slipping, you know what I'm saying? He seemed to be the guy just to just talk your ear out. But it's game, though, and you can see it. I mean, you ain't heard nothing bad from none of his kids. Former dope dealer, you ain't heard nothing. The worst you heard is Lil Romeo broke up with Angela Simmons, and she go and have a baby by this dude who got killed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's as bad as you seen as far as negative press with his kids. So I think he's doing a damn good job, man. And I think Master P is to be celebrated, man. And I hope the best for Hercy, man. I hope Hercy goes and kills it. I'm not sure. I know Thon Maker's brother or cousin. I don't know how he's doing at Howard. I didn't keep up with him this season. I don't know if he killed it or not. I need to actually do my research and go look that up. But, man, I hope he does well, because at the point guard position in the HBCU level, you get a lot of touches, man. Somebody can tell me I'm lying. You get a lot of touches. Well, they playing in the OVC. So, John Morant, same conference. So, yeah, he's going to have opportunity to have the ball in his hand a lot. And so I hope he succeeds, man. And I hope this rule change for getting paid for your likeliness goes through just fine. And he sets a new precedent, because here's the thing, guys. I guess the year 2020 is like very revelatory in a lot of ways, where it opens people's consciousness a lot. And some people want to go super deep, 2020 vision. You can do what you want to do with that information. But one thing I do know is a lot of people who weren't considering going the HBCU route, weren't considering, the social aspect of things, just kind of meandering through life and then waiting for something bad to happen, then getting mad about the system. Now you're kind of being more proactive with you controlling your destiny. I think that's an excellent thing for the Black experience in this country. Let's see. Marcus Bagley's next NBA star. Do you watch his game? I'm not that familiar with that, brother. I'm gonna do that to check him out. So yeah, but I just think it's a great opportunity here, guys, and I want to be one of the first ones to speak on it first. He's a 3-star kid. I don't know how that translates to early success. One thing I don't want people to do is to judge him in a 1-year vacuum, acting like he's gonna be the next thing to take over the NBA. You got to put the work in. So now it's funny, man. Like, every level you go, you got to reprove yourself. So he did his thing in high school. He got all that attention. You know what I'm saying? Overtime has covered him, and all those, those little young factions that show all the up and coming talent. But now I'm telling you, man, college is a whole different world, man. When you amongst a college program, man, all that shit you did beyond then, unless you like a Zion Williamson, unless you like a Grant Hill, you got to work. And like I told y'all, Dame Lillard did not start for Weber State when he first came. He did not start. And I looked at box score from that game. It was from 2009. Dame Lillard had like 6 points, played like 11 minutes. Didn't do shit. But can you name somebody else on that roster? Shit, I can't. So it ain't how you start all the time. It's how you finish. Do you put the work in? Do you get to that next level? So that's all I got on this topic, guys. I want to try to keep these videos a little short. You know me, I can go an hour. Like it ain't nothing. So, man, y'all subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers by summertime, man. I'm at 717. Help your boy out if y'all like the content, man. As much, as always, man. Much love, man. Peace. Oh, I got one more comment. Let's see. I knew right after high school I was 6'1", small forward. Instead I went to college. You a smart man. You a 6'1". Unless you go into a 3-guard out school, which I've seen that done. I've seen 3-6-1s out there at one time, but that was like teams that go up and down, and that was very uncouth. I think Alabama A&M actually was a school that did that. So that's very rare. You see that. So, yeah, you made a smart decision, my guy. And Rap God says, peace, man. Peace back, brother. And appreciate all y'all who follow the channel and who always comment on this, man. It's much appreciated. Y'all could be doing literally anything else, but y'all here with your boy. Peace.